Hey, good morning, good morning. What's up? What's up? It's Sherial back with episode 120. And today I have a very special story to share with you. A life was actually saved. But before we get in it, let's see if we can get some people on here. Let's see if Facebook will bring us a few extra people. All right. So now I've got some reminders for you. First of all, if you're coming on here live and you've never been on my show before, please drop a 1 in the comments. And if you've been on here before and you haven't shared it out yet, please share it out, because believe me, this story that I'm going to tell you today, you know a lot of people that will benefit from this story. And so people are coming on. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Frank. Good morning, Susan. Welcome, welcome. I love it when you come on live. I also love the hearts, the thumbs up, the kisses, the whatever you've got to throw my way today. So I'm drinking my green juice. I love my green juice every morning. I make it every morning, and it has, do you want to know what's in it? Anyone want to know what is in it? Just pop in yes, and I'll tell you what is in my green juice. I have a juicer that I use to make it, and this really, really heals the gut. Really heals your gut. Makes you feel really good. So let's jump right into some of my announcements that I have. It's Happy Friday, so welcome on a Friday. And good morning, Claudia. So please do share this out with your friends, because today's story is something that you're going to want to share with your friends. You know a lot of people that are in this situation that really are ready to die way too early. And when I tell you this man's story, you'll see what I mean. And good morning, Jim. Welcome, welcome. And so I could tell you dozens and dozens of stories like Melvin's, but today I'm going to share with you Melvin's story. And a reminder, our water challenge is in full swing. We've got prizes happening throughout the month, so be sure that you get into our water challenge. If you haven't joined our water challenge yet, then go to the group, our private group, Lady Boss Boomers Fit and Sexy. And that is our private group. It's for men and women. So go ahead and get over there and join, and you'll learn all about drinking water, why you should drink water. You'll learn tons of stuff. We've got lots and lots of information over there for you. So let me get this party started. So what do you have planned for the weekend? Anybody? You got some special plans? This is Friday. I can tell you what I've got planned, so stay tuned and I'll give you the scoop on what I'm going to be doing over the weekend. So let me jump right into Melvin's story. Now, I just recently met Melvin, and he is an incredible young man, very young man. And so this story, you know, when I tell you this story, you're going to say, oh my gosh, that is like George or Sam or Susan, or so many people are in this situation that Melvin was in. Now, Melvin is a young man, probably in his late mid-30s, has a beautiful wife, a beautiful loving wife, and a couple of beautiful, cute little kids. And so Melvin is just a really, really great all-around guy. And so I don't know. It would have been so sad for Melvin to lose his life over something like this. But this is what happened. So you see, you know, I don't know about you, but when I go out anywhere to a networking event, shopping, to the strip, absolutely to the strip, I see people like this. And so if I could come up with a way to say something to those people, I could help them. You could help so many people save their life. That's why I say Excuse me. That's why I say, please share this out, because if someone subtly sees this, that is in this situation, then they're going to take control themselves, because we can't control other people's life. We can only control our own life. And good morning, Fran. Welcome. So as I get into this, so I'll tell you first what's in my green juice. It's mostly celery, organic celery, a bit of ginger, a couple of apples, and a cucumber. That's it. It tastes very good. Even though I'm making a face right now, it's because I'm about to cough. So let me jump right into my story today. So you see, Melvin was this young man, lives in the Midwest, and he is, about 35 years old. And he was very much overweight, like about probably 80, 100 pounds overweight. And so one day, Melvin was at work, and he became very, very ill. He was rushed to the hospital by ambulance, and they put him on the heart monitors. They thought that he was going to be a goner. He was just going to be a goner. I mean, he was this very overweight guy that was still very active and worked, but he was just very overweight. And it happened just from regular stuff in life. You see, when you're not giving your body what it needs, it can't do the work. It can't get rid of that weight. It just can't do it. Your body has to have good nutrition. It's got to have more than just one or two things. It's got to have good nutrition. Well, Melvin thought that, he was eating okay. He thought all this stuff, but he didn't feel good. He didn't feel good at all. He had no energy. It was really hard. He couldn't even play with his kids. It was really hard. And it was really hard with him and his wife's relationship as well. Because imagine when a man is really big, it's hard. And I think you know what I mean. So I had to throw that in because it just popped in my mind. So anyway, Melvin's probably going to kill me for this, but I'm going to tell the story anyway. So that day at the hospital, Melvin's doctor told him, look, we're going to have to put you on insulin. And if you've got to lose weight, Melvin, you've got to figure out how you're going to lose weight. Now, you see, doctors, they're not trained in nutrition. So it's not like the doctor's going to say, the doctor's going to hand you with a guide. Here's how you're going to do it, Melvin. Just go off and it's just going to be a miracle and you're going to lose the weight. Doesn't happen like that. Doctors are not trained in nutrition at all. And so that day, Melvin didn't know what he was going to do. But he knew. Thank you so much for those hearts up. I love it, love it, love it. So Melvin just didn't know what he was going to do. So that day he left the hospital with his wife, and he knew he had to make a change. And so he remembered a friend of his that lived in Florida, Tampa to be exact, that was always into these good things, that always was helping people not only to make money, but his good friend was always helping people with their health. So he gave him a call. He called him up and he said, so what's going on? So his good friend shared with him some information. Now, you see, here's the thing. I mean, diets do not work. They just don't work. And so what we have to do is we have to, regardless whether you're 20 pounds overweight or you're 100 or you're 300, what we have to do is we have to change our lifestyle. Now that's not easy to do, but what we have to change in that lifestyle is we have to change a lot of things that we're doing, a lot of things. And I'm just getting these messages here. Okay. So we have to change a lot of things that we're doing. Now, it's not easy to go, a diet's not going to work. Going to Weight Watchers, going to, Slim Fast, those things aren't going to work because you've got to be giving your body good nutrition, good nutrition. So here's what Melvin did. He went with what his friend suggested, and he went on this 90-day pledge. He pledged 90 days to lose some of this weight. And so what he actually did is he actually lost 45 pounds in 60 days. Now, some of you would be saying, well, is that healthy, Sherial? Well, here's the deal. When you are giving your body what it needs in nutrition, your body is going to do what it needs to do. Your body is the smartest thing you have, just like your brain is part of your body. It's the smartest thing that you have. And so he added these things, and he added a completely different way of eating that his whole family started eating. So they cut out the sugars, the refined sugar. They cut out the carbs and the breads, and they cut out fried foods. Well, those things all cause havoc with your health and your body anyway. So he was able to cut them out. But why he was able to cut them out so easily is because he added these nutritious products that helped him to curb the appetite for the craving of the carbs, the craving of the diet sodas, the craving of the O. Henry bars or whatever it is that he was addicted to. And so you see, it completely saved Melvin's life. He would have died like 60 or so years way too soon. Way too soon. And so what Melvin says here is that he added these things. He added a completely new food plan that was full of nutrition and delicious. It's actually like the Mediterranean meal plan. And he drank a gallon of water a day. So you see, that's why I have a water challenge going on all the time, because that gets people started. And so he said that, when he changed what he was eating, and he changed his mindset, it completely just worked. He says the stuff really works. My energy is through the roof. I'm feeling amazing. I can play with my kids. My wife and I are having a much better time. He said, don't cheat yourself out of living clean. Because that's what it is. It's living clean. It's getting rid of all those chemicals in your life and your body, in your diet and in your body. It's getting rid of those chemicals and living clean, living healthy. It's like years and years ago, when I'll just take my dad, for example. My dad grew everything on the farm. He had Black Angus cattle. All of the chickens were raised. There was no chemicals anywhere in sight. He would have a big garden. We canned everything. We weren't fat and overweight then, like happens today. Now, I was, because I didn't have the pleasure of living that farm life. I was taken away with my mother to the fast food world. And this is a true story. Had I been able to live where my dad was living on the farm and been able to eat all that wonderful food, I wouldn't have had a weight problem all those years. So you see, it's the chemicals that really, really causes the problem. And then the addictions come. And then our mindset gets all screwed up, and we don't know which way is up or down. It's the fast food. Yes, friend, you're right. And friend, you're right. The mindset must change. We must look at the whole picture differently. And then we start eating and adding the things. And multiple vitamins. He took a very good multiple vitamin for adults. He did cardio 3 times a week, only 3 times a week cardio. And he added these other products. And one of them is a protein powder that wasn't a meal replacement. This was not a diet. He added the protein powder in the afternoon as a snack. And what he would do is mix it in with some Greek yogurt and make it into a pudding. He would add some cocoa in it, and sometimes he would just add frozen berries or fresh fruit. And it was a delicious snack, very filling and satisfying, in the afternoon when you're having that slump time. And so So that is Melvin's story. Melvin today has lost 45 pounds in the first 60 days, and now he's going on to losing the rest of his weight. He looks amazing. I'm going to pop a picture. The one picture is when he's in the hospital. So these stories that I bring to you guys, they are just true. They're heartfelt stories that are coming to you from truth, from real people around the country that are going through major, major changes in their health because they're choosing to live clean. Now, it's not the kind of thing where you just do one thing and I'm magically cured. I'm no longer fat, the fat falls off. You have to change the lifestyle and the eating. And a very, very good way of doing that, especially with the combination of the ingredients that are in my 90-day challenge that many people are on. The ingredients that are in those products, it helps to burn that belly fat. It helps to, it works on your mind. It helps to change your thinking towards food. It gives you a different mindset. It helps to give you energy and just clarity, mental clarity, and so many things. And so that is Melvin's story. And so I really plead with you today, if you know anyone, and I know that you do, please share this out. Share it out on your timeline or in a group that you're in, wherever you want. But share it out. Let's have a goal of helping. Over this weekend, let's each help 10 new people to see the light and to start the journey of changing their health. What better gift can you give to a person than the gift of health? To give them some information, to give them some ideas that they never thought of. They just didn't know of. I mean, most people don't know what the Mediterranean diet even is. They just think of a Greek shish kebab. It's a whole lot more than that. And so my 90-day challenge and my complete program of living clean it's been packaged in a nice, beautiful package with the Mediterranean meal planning. And I absolutely love it. You know, one of my favorite things of the things that I eat nowadays, because I'm completely on the Mediterranean meal system, is I eat a caprese salad. Beautiful sliced tomatoes with fresh round mozzarella, sprinkled with this yummy, yummy vinegar or balsamic vinegar. And it's not just the regular stuff. It's the thick stuff. Oh, it's so delicious. Sprinkled with a few little bit of lettuce leaves. It's a wonderful, wonderful meal. Just a wonderful meal. And you feel so good. And you have that with a glass of wine, you know, in a nice wine glass, like I'm drinking my juice here. But you have it with a nice glass of red wine. You feel decadent. You feel like you have really had a treat. And that's what goes on here with what we offer here. So, yes, I'm making myself hungry. I'm going to have that this weekend. I'm going to have it today, actually. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. And please don't forget to share this out. And when you share it out, I will send you my cheat sheet on the Mediterranean meal plan. So, just let me know in the comments that you shared it, and I will send you my cheat sheet. So, have a fabulous day, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being here live. Love you guys. Bye-bye.